all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that taught us this word. I just wanted to do a video on reincarnation and how the spirit is reincarnated. There's this saying or this acronym called YOLO. You only live once, and that's not true. You've had a bunch of different lives. Judgment is set. When you die, you go up in the spirit world, you get your judgment, and you come back on the planet Earth. You have to play out that judgment. For that transgression, that iniquity that you did in your past life, you'll either pay for it in that life, or you'll pay for it in the next life. First, just want to get the definition of reincarnation. This is the online etymology dictionary. Reincarnation, fact of repeated incarnation. The R-E, meaning back, again, and incarnation, that just means like the flesh or the body, like carnal. You got like a carnal mind of, meaning a new embodiment. Reincarnation, back in the flesh. It's a very true thing. It's all throughout the scriptures. The first scripture I want to get is Numbers 14 and 18. The Lord is long suffering and of great mercy, forgiving iniquity and transgression, and by no means clearing the guilty, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation. Now, if you were to read that, you would think, the children are suffering from what the father did. Christians, they believe the sins of the father, are upon the children. The child will have to deal with the father's iniquity, and that's not true. That's talking about the fathers coming back in the reincarnation and then getting dealt with in that life. The third and fourth generation, 3 or 4 generations, you come back through your children's loins. You marry a wife, you have a son. The son grows up. He goes out and finds a wife, has a kid. That kid grows up, finds a wife, has his son. That son grows up, finds a wife, and that spirit comes back within that child. And here it is, you're back on the planet Earth. The next scripture is Ezekiel 18 and 20. It says, the soul that sinneth, it shall die. The son shall not bear the iniquity of the father, neither shall the father bear the iniquity of the son. The righteousness of the righteous shall be upon him, and the wickedness of the wicked shall be upon him. So, that's what this scripture is talking about right here. It's not talking about the child is going to suffer what the father did, because we just read that, the father's not going to bear the iniquity of the son, and the son's not going to bear the iniquity of the father. You're responsible for your own sins. So when the father commits the iniquity, if he doesn't, Most High doesn't deal with him in that life, he'll die, he'll pass on to the spirit world, and come back 3 or 4 generations later, and then deal with whatever judgment the Most High has in store for him. That reincarnation is very real, man. We've had many lives, we have many past lives. It's the same spirit, just different times. There's no remembrance of former things. We don't remember our past, or what happened to us, or what we did. But if you're a prophet, Scripture says, There it is. Of the prophets, subject to the prophets. So you know you're a prophet back then. You know, you probably put to death or whatever. But there's no remembrance of former things. Uh, Next scripture is the book of Matthew 19 and 28. And Yahushua said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. Yeah, those are the ones that followed Yahushua back then. And they're going to be with Yahushua in the kingdom. You know, judging the 12 tribes. There's 12 disciples. And his joint heirs, you know, all the prophets, you know, all the elect, 144,000. You know, they're going to come back into their lot in this time, teaching the word out there in the highways and byways. And they're going to, you know, inherit the kingdom. The last scripture I want to get is 2 Ezra, chapter 16, verse 16. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again. Woe is me, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? Yeah, so Ezra saw the vision of the plagues, you know, death, famine, mourning, ultimately the nuclear missiles. And, you know, he was like, woe is me, you know, who will deliver me in those days? Because he knew about reincarnation, you know, the regeneration. You know, he was a prophet back then. He knew he was going to come back today, in this time, and have to deal with, you know, this time of Jacob's trouble that's coming up. And he, you know, he was scared. He's like, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? But, you know, the Most High is going to, he's part of the elect, and the Most High is going to protect him, whoever he is right then. He's out there today. Whoever he is, the Most High is going to protect him and deliver him, you know. But yeah, I just want to do a quick little lesson on that, on the reincarnation. Now we have many lives prior to this life. You know, the sin that you did in that past life, you're going to catch it in this life. You know, and we just have to bear that indignation. We have to bear it, deal with it. You know. But with that, shalom.